So you're chased out of this random ass house.
Yeah, which is their house.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
So okay. So we went, right. We went at, I want to say 9 something. We went there.
Mhm.
They were telling me that before, like the first time that guy went, he told me that he felt unwanted. Like no one wanted him in that. Like it felt creepy as hell. That he was like he genuinely felt unnerved. That's what he
Mhm.
was telling me. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, whatever, whatever. I was like, I low key want to go. So we go. We go. I don't feel nothing. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
huh, interesting. Uh, and we're walking around, like looking at the house. That's where I took the pictures and stuff. I'm like, okay, this shit's kind of like most likely I'm gonna catch something from the asbestos than from like a ghost or whatever, right? And so I'm like walking around, taking photos, like listening, hearing, like trying to see if because they what they told me was they would see shadows like from the corner of their eyes. They would see like someone walking around.
Mhm.
They would hear voices, stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So far, nothing. He told me like who might have burnt down the house, which was the neighbor, which is the one who chased us out, who kind of
Uh-huh.
chased us out. He's like, yeah, she's a crackhead. So, so we're like, we didn't want to get in trouble with that lady because crackhead, she could call the cops,
Mhm.
whatever. Because she was out there, she would be randomly walking, and so we didn't want to get, like, oh shit, like she suddenly like sees us and is like, what are you guys doing? Blah blah blah, right? So, uh, we get there, we're there. We go to Whataburger because they're hungry, so we're at Whataburger.
Uh-huh.
Uh, we get food. His brother gets out of work, so well actually he was still at work by the time. So we go back, and that's when we get text like, hey, his brother's out of work. We go pick him up, bring the brother because the brother wanted to go that day. Well, the first day, but he couldn't because he had work. But
Uh-huh.
now he didn't have work. Well, he got out of work late, and it was about to be 12. And they told me at 12 is when it gets really crazy, when it gets like super scary. That's when everything changes.
Mhm.
So I was like, bet we're staying till 12. I want to see spooky shit. Because, like, I'm not going to lie to you, no cap. The most I did, and I will swear this on like anything.
Mhm.
Only two incidents happened to me. One, we were outside, we were talking, and I heard like like a weird growl, like a weird like 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 someone murmuring, but it sounded inhuman.
Mhm.
So I didn't know what it was, but I didn't chalk it up to, oh, it's a ghost. I was like, interesting. What is that?
Some unknown
So I was like,
animal.
okay, yeah, some unknown animal. So I was like, okay, and the other guy's friend heard it too, so it wasn't just me. So I was like, okay, so it has to be something. So I heard that. I was like, interesting. The other one, while we were by his car, in the other property, like where the crackhead lives, I saw like a shadowy figure walk across the property, not where the house is at, but like little further down.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, that was odd. I was like, it could be the lady, but I don't know. The head was like really round. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like oval, very oval.
Uh-huh.
Like it didn't have like the shape of like someone having hair. It was just
Gotcha.
very
Like a
oval.
bald
Yeah.
man.
So I was like, basically like a bald man. Yeah. But the way they walked was really straight, and they were like looking forward. But it was like super like circuit, like oval. Like no, like you couldn't see like indentation of like nose, like forehead, nothing. Like no
Mhm.
features, just like a very oval shape, and like the shape of someone and walking across. And it was like like a shadow in shadow. So I was like, okay, okay, that could be the trick of my eye, right?
Mhm.
So it didn't creep me out, but I was like, damn, okay, that's a little weird. That's the two creepiest ones. So I was like, okay, I'm not scared, so I want to see something. I want to hear or see something
Uh-huh.
that will scare the shit out of me.
Uh-huh.
So we get his brother, right. We come back. We're chilling. We're going in the house, dude. Tell me why. Okay, so through the flashlights, it's kind of dog water. So it would turn it, but it would still turn on. It was just really light, really like low light, right?
Mhm.
And we're so low light. It would sometimes like not like want to turn on, but when it turned on, it would be on.
Mhm.
The light, that light started not turning on at all. Like in the I don't know if you can hear in the videos like like noises of like the like I guess metal twisting or whatever. That was the other guy's friend like trying to turn on the flashlight, right?
Mhm.
And then tell me why like then the other guy, he had a flashlight. That light had been working the entire time. It had a battery life of 2 hours, so he wasn't using it for that much.
Uh huh.
So when we get back, we're going back inside the house. We try turning both lights on. Both of them aren't working. His light starts like flickering for no reason. I was like, okay, that's weird.
That's
That's
fucked
a
up,
little
bro.
weird, right? That's fucked up. I was like, hey, that's a little fucked up. And then he like, I don't know if you saw in the second video where he says, "Yo, there's someone there." We were in the living room, or the living room, quote unquote, because it burned down.
Uh huh.
That's supposedly one of the most haunted places in the house. Dude, the flashlight started flickering for shit. Like it was not like just flickering nonstop. And he's like, "Yo, there's someone there." And I turned around and looked. There's nothing. I couldn't see nothing. I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Damn, that shit got." But what was creeping me out was the flashlights.
Mhm.
I was like, "Hey, that's a little fucked up." Just saying. So we get out of the house and we turn off the flashlights, right? And we go a little deeper into the property, because they wanted like they were telling us that there was a creepier house in the property, but it burned down early on, right?
Mhm.
So we go in, we start getting more sense of like the smell of dead animals. It's like super strong, like just randomly.
Mhm.
And then as we're going like to the property, it has a gate in the back where another people live, but it's like how do you say it? It's like a trail, like it goes in between their property, so uh we can't go too far in, right? Because the gate is there for the other house, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like cars will go through, right? Like
Mhm.
throughout the whole night, cars were going through. But this time the gate was closed, so we were like, okay, no one's coming. So we walked the property a little. As we were getting to where the gate is of the other property, uh, the other guy's friend and his brother are like, hey, there's someone by the gate, like all the way to the left, where it's not the entrance of the gate. Like it's like the just like around the gate.
Mhm.
And I'm like, where? And I look, and it looks like a tree. And I'm like, someone. Okay, I was like, okay, kind of looks like someone's there, but it could just be like it looks more like a tree.
Uh huh.
And he's like, but then they started hearing like we footsteps like from afar, like way into, because it's like kind of forested.
Mhm.
And we're like, okay. I was like, oh, okay, like that could be a crackhead. That could be someone like walking the property. We start hearing footsteps, and then this is what they told me. I could barely see, but they told me that they saw someone more into the forest, and like someone was standing there. And I was like, it does smell like fucking death, and it is a little shadowy there. That could be a fucking crackhead. So we're like, all right, we're gonna kind of ignore that, and we're gonna walk back.
Uh-huh.
And as we're walking back, we hear the footsteps. They're following us. So we're like, all right, I was like, so we stop and we're like, okay, we shine the lights, nothing, right? And as we're going back, I from the corner of my eye, I see the lady, the neighbor, and she's like outside her property, like it's kind of like, I guess like her property's a little lower, but you can kind of see her, and she's by the door, and she's at the door looking into the house, and she's kind of like, so she has something on her hand. I'm like, hey, yo guys, wait. She might be calling the cops, or she might be calling someone,
Uh-huh.
because she's like calling, like it looks like she's on her phone. She's standing by the door, lights are on. She's looking at the property.
Uh-huh.
She might be calling the cops. We're like,
Reasonable.
hey,
Reasonable, yeah.
reasonable. Like if you think about it, I'm like, hey, supposedly she burned it down, but she's crazy. I'm like, and the guy's like, hey, we can stay, but like technically this is our property, but we do have a little like I guess like legal battles we're going through.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, we can stay, but like, you know, the cops could detain us. They could. I'm like, oh, okay, hell no, we're not getting fucking detained. So I'm like, all right, guy. Like, I was like, all right, we went back into the property. Or like, let's go, like, let's explore this a little more, and then we'll go back. If she's still there and she looks like she's on the phone, we're just gonna leave. Fuck it. We're just gonna like go. We're not gonna risk it. Fuck it. We're not gonna be dumb.